Hey everyone, it's Bob again, and this video is going to start off a new series. We're actually going to do a collaboration. Did a little something with my brother and his channel last year when we did the when we took wave runners from Kansas City all the way to St. Louis on the Missouri River. We're going to try another collaboration. This one is going to involve trucks, and I think it's going to actually be a lot of fun. Going to be teaming up with one of the other drivers in our company. You've met him, Jared. He's got a channel. He's got a side business that he's trying to build up, making the twin stick shifter conversion kits. And so he's got this idea of restoring a truck and putting it in. So that's what this series is going to be about. We're going to switch to the video where we're going out to look at a truck that he's interested in buying for this process. So anyway, hope you enjoy. All right, today I'm here with Jared. He's got a special project we're going to be working on, and so today we're going to go look at a Cabover he wants to buy. So tell us about the Cabover.
So I've been going to truck shows to sell my twin stick kits, and at all the truck shows I go to, Cabovers draw the most attention. So we started shopping around. We found this 1980 Peterbilt Cabover, runs and drives supposedly, and so we're gonna go look at it, and if it's as good as it looks, we're gonna buy it, move it over to Bob's house, and we're going to start building a show truck that we can show off my accessories at truck shows with. So,
what could go wrong?
Right? No. The ad says it runs and drives. It's got to be good, right?
So we're going to head over, meet up with this guy, and we're going to go look at it.
Pretend like I'm looking at more stuff it's already looked.
I mean, this prime exhaust system here.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Oh, it's a project, but well, you need to get a new cover.
Yeah, I don't think any of those lights are going to survive the rebuild.
That other.
This factory light's cool.
Is that a light or? Yeah, that's a light, not a reflector.
It's a light. And then these. Probably get some better looking ones of those.
Need some glass.
Yeah, that one windshields.
Did this have chrome around that, or?
I don't think so. No, this was polished stainless with chrome. So I've been looking at pictures, and the 62-ish to 65-ish had a really cool visor.
Was it way down low, or?
It wasn't down low, but it didn't have this tight of a radius right here. So it was more rounded, like, and then doesn't really straighten out until clear about here, and then goes over here and around. So we put that style visor on it, tip it down just a little bit with the shutters on it, like it'll look like a 60s era truck. Because they didn't change the cab at all, they changed the visor. The visor makes it look new. That air conditioning unit makes it look new. So
I love the old.
We could put the square, like the sheet metal bend style air conditioner on top and make it look old. Or
I like the AC up on the roof like that, though. That's cool.
It's not really. The early ones were the AC actually in the roof.
Yeah.
Right? That was the whole complete unit. These are just a condenser up there.
Yeah. Yeah, but that interior's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to do a little bit. Of course, you're going to change it all.
Yeah, no, we'll pull this whole interior out and do it all in like whatever burgundy we decide inside.
And kind of like diamond tuck it, or
no, we'll
oh,
do,
like that.
We'll do this Peterbilt pattern.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know if you can see the back wall of the sleeper. It's got like the swirls around the edges and then the rectangles.
Yeah.
That's classic Peterbilt. And then we'll do the door panels the same way. Like 359s, they had carpet halfway up.
Yeah.
And then that same squares and swirls along here. And then since late model trucks, I can't live without a pocket in the door. So I'm sitting at the truck show and I see these kids dragging a wagon.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the back of the wagon. I'm gonna get a radio flyer.
Oh.
Cut the back of it off and make a
okay.
in the door. Wrap it in carpet so it looks factory, so the same carpet that comes halfway up. Then I've got a pocket for my stuff.
So your twin stick,
so
basically the difference is instead of being out that way, you're just going to switch it and have it be back there, right?
It'll be right back here. So the twin stick, the factory twin stick cabovers, basically this one comes up at the front corner of the seat. The brownie shifter came up at the back corner of the seat and just comes up and bends forward and then ends up right over in there. So we can just mount the mechanism right there, come up, bend the stick, maybe take another bend, get it, bend it till it's just the right position.
Yeah, that's.
We'll cut this off and make it.
Well, they extended. They extended that.
Somebody did some work there. We'll start from right back here and run branding stick, chrome stick up to here.
Do you want an old Cobra 29 that doesn't work put in this? Because I got three of them at home.
Probably rebuild that console and mount it right into the console instead of hanging underneath.
The what?
Rebuild that console so the radio's on the one side and the CB is inside the console as well instead of hanging underneath.
Yeah, these old Pete's, they were. How guys used to live in them, I don't know. Look good in it. You got to take that to South Dakota.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut a couple inches off that frame. Yeah. You might have a brake hanging up, I'm not sure.
It's a fixer-upper.
Why did they fix the frame that way?
I have no idea.
They gonna clear that thing?
The what?
They gonna clear that thing?
No? You backed it up on there. Oh,
I was afraid of that.
there he goes. That'll work. All right, well, I'm dropping him off at his truck now. We've done the deed.
We own a Cabover, so
He owns a Cabover. It's at my house.
yeah,
So, and my
So
wife is super excited.
yeah. But
So-
we will we'll probably find some rear ends and suspension to make it air ride.
It was not exactly as advertised.
We ended up hauling it on a trailer because it ran and drive but had no brakes at all. It had the parking brake, the spring brakes, so it was
Yeah.
interesting.
It needs a little.
But, yeah.
love.
But it's
So-
a lot of potential. It's going to be exactly what we need. It's going to show off my twin stick kit really well, grab a lot of attention at a truck show, and so watch Bob's channel and the Classic Touches YouTube channel for the build. Bob's faster at editing videos, so you'll get more updates there.
But you're going to get more complete
video on how
on
the build
the
and all
restoration build,
on
whatever.
on the Classic Touches YouTube channel.
Because this is his project. I'll help where I can, but you know, I know his boss, and I know his time's going to be as limited as mine.
Unfortunately, we still have to work.
Yeah.
So here
but
we are.
anyway,
It'd be fun to just play with trucks all day, but no, we got to go haul loads. So we'll be mostly doing that, working on this in our spare time.
so yeah, his channel, he'll have some. I'll have some on mine, and we'll do a collaboration, as they call it. So anyway, all right. So that'll wrap up this one. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.